Good day, esteemed ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be lecturing you today, and welcome to the course. The course is LSCM 5121 and it's called Introduction to Supply Chain Management 1A at Rosebank College, IIE. My name is Perseverance Vambe and I will be your instructor for this course. Today we will explore the fundamental concepts and principles of supply chain management and understanding its importance in the business world. Supply chain management is a very exciting and versatile course. It is my hope that you enjoy this course and attain the much needed knowledge and skills for the business environment. Ladies and gentlemen, supply chain management is quite a new phenomenon in the business cycle. It previously was identified as a subset of operations management and sometimes a functional area of finance and accounting department. However, today, supply chain management forms one of the main functional areas in the business operation. And as such, it has actually become an umbrella term that houses other important business units as procurement, purchasing, distribution, warehousing, logistics, operations, transport, to name a few. Today we will embark on a journey to explore the fundamental concepts, principles, and significance of supply chain management. So without further ado, let's dive in. To understand supply chain management, we first need to define it. We have to understand it. What is supply chain management? So supply chain management encompasses the coordination and management of all activities involved in the production, procurement, transformation, and delivery of goods, services to the end customer. It involves a network of organizations, resources, technology that work together to ensure the efficient flow of products and information. Supply chain can also be defined as a system of organizations, people, technology, activities, information, and resources involved in moving a product or a service from a supplier to a customer. Supply chain activities transform natural resources, raw materials, and components into finished products that is delivered to the end customer. Other scholars also define supply chain management as a set of organizations directly linked by one or more of the upstream and downstream flows of products, services, finances, and information from the source to the consumer. An overview of the supply chain. The generic supply chain diagram represents supply chain in general. It illustrates the major entities in the company's supply chain and the flow of information upstream and downstream to coordinate activities involved in buying, making, and moving product. The firm in the middle is known as the focal firm, while the companies on the left side of the focal firm are the first tier. The second tier and further. On the right side of the focal firm are distributors, retailers, and customers respectively. A tier 1 supplier is one that is directly responsible for providing raw materials to the focal company. Supply chains are classified based on customer characteristics, virtuality, scope, service, complexity, products, purpose, and value, to mention a few. Service chains concerned with organizations that offer services. The product that they offer is intangible, For example, insurance companies, banks, hospitals. And the following is concentrated chains. These are found in businesses with a few customers and many suppliers who apply electronic data interchange systems and just-in-time deliveries. For example, automotive industry. And then there's also retail and distribution chains. These comprise many customers, but relatively a few sellers. And then there's also batch manufacturer chains, consist of many customers and many suppliers with complicated relationship webs. Another scholar also defined supply chain management as the combination of art, science that goes into improving the way the company finds the raw material components it needs to make a product and service and deliver it to customers. The following are 5 basic components of supply chain. The first one is planning. This forms the strategic portion of supply chain management. It is the process of developing a set of metrics to monitor the supply chain so that it is efficient, costs less, delivers high quality to customers. And the second one is sourcing. Sourcing involves the process of choosing suppliers to deliver the goods and services used in transforming raw materials to final products. Supply managers must develop a set of pricing models, delivery and payment processes with suppliers, and create metrics for monitoring and improving relationships. The third one is making. And making is the process of manufacturing, transformation, production of goods, and supply managers schedule activities necessary for production, testing, packaging, and preparation for delivery. The fourth one is delivery. This is whereby organizations get products to customers, coordinate receipt of orders, and set up the invoicing system to receive and process payments. The fifth one is returning. This is also called reverse logistics. It is whereby supply chain planners create a responsive and flexible network for receiving defective and excess product back from the customers and supporting customers who have problems with delivered products. Moving on to elements of supply chain. The following are the elements of supply chain, ladies and gentlemen. We have purchasing, we have operations, we have distribution, and last but not least, integration. So purchasing basically is also known as procurement, and it refers to the process of acquiring goods, services, or assets in exchange for money or other forms of consideration. It is a fundamental aspect of business operations and involves various activities such as identifying needs, selecting suppliers, negotiating contracts, and placing orders. The third one is operations, and it refers to the coordination, control of the processes and activities involved in the production and delivery of goods and services within a supply chain. It involves planning, organizing, and overseeing the various operations within the supply chain to ensure efficient, effective movement of goods and services from suppliers to consumers, from point of consumption to point of origin. Distribution also refers to the process of moving goods from point of production to point of consumption. It involves the coordination and management of various activities. And these activities include transportation, warehousing, inventory management, and order fulfillment to ensure that products are delivered efficiently and effectively to customers. The fourth and last one is integration, and this refers to the coordination and alignment of various components and activities within a supply chain network. And it is done to achieve efficient operations. It involves integrating different functions, processes, systems, and stakeholders across the entire supply chain to optimize performance and meet customer demands. We also move to the next subtopic, which is trends in supply chain management. So the first one there is reducing the supply chain cost. It is one of the main objectives of supply chain management. And it can be achieved through reducing waste, reducing purchasing and product distribution, minimizing excess inventories, and also reducing non-value adding activities among the supply chain participants. The second one, ladies and gentlemen, is improving the supply chain responsiveness. And this is done to achieve greater levels of responsiveness. The supply chains must identify the end customer needs, look at what competition is doing, and position the supply chain's products and services to compete successfully. The third one is greening of the supply chain. And this involves promoting sustainability, considering packaging, recycling environmentally friendly products, to mention a few. The fourth one is expanding the supply chain. Supply chain expansion includes increasing the breadth of supply chain to include foreign manufacturing offices and retail sites. The fifth one is more emphasis on visibility. Real-time data through technology, supply chain should be able to be understood and followed. And today's supply chain solutions focus on offering big data analytics that facilitate decision making at strategic level. Benefits of supply chain management approach. The first one is enhanced product and service quality. The second one is improved supply chain communication and collaboration. Fourth one is reduced costs by eliminating waste activities. Fifth one is faster lead times for product development and delivery, which we call agile supply. Sharing demand forecasting and planning information, which enables just-in-time supply. Access to complementary resources and capabilities, and improved response to customer requirements. We are also looking at supply chain network design decisions. We are looking at factors like where should the manufacturing plants be located, which transportation mode and carrier should we consider, what sourcing channels should be used to source materials, what customers or markets should be serviced, which product lines should be produced or stocked, what is the role of distribution centers relative to local warehouses, how many warehouses should the firm use and where should they be located, what service providers and value-added services should be used to meet market requirements. Supply chain performance drivers. We basically have 5 supply chain performance drivers, and these include the first one, facilities, inventory, information, sourcing, transportation, and lastly, pricing. So basically, facilities is the physical locations in the supply chain network. This is where product is basically stored, assembled, or fabricated. Decisions regarding location, capacity, and flexibility of facilities will have a major impact on the supply chain's performance. And that's where we consider size, number of warehouses, where facilities should be located, to mention a few. The next one is inventory, and it is all stock, materials in different forms. For example, raw materials, work in progress, finished goods, shipment, goods in transit to warehouses, and customers within a supply chain. Strategic fit of a company requires a balance on supply chain responsiveness and efficiency. The next one is information, and information is the glue or the driver that allows all other supply chain drivers to work together in an integrated manner. Information provides management with an opportunity to make better and more informed decisions. And the next one is sourcing. Sourcing is the selection of competent suppliers, and there's a direct influence on the firm's competitive success. For example, production, storage, transportation, to mention a few. Strategic suppliers are an integral part of the firm's design and production efforts. The next one is transportation, and this involves moving inventory from point of origin to point of consumption. It is the link between customers, suppliers, factories, and warehouses. Transportation can include various modes and routes, each with its own performance characteristics. And choice of transport have an impact on supply chain responsiveness and efficiency. The next one is pricing. Pricing is how much a firm will charge for a package of benefits offered to a buyer. Any changes in pricing will have a direct impact on revenue and affects other drivers. Moving on to theme 2, which deals with logistics as part of supply chain management. Logistics management refers to the process of planning, implementing, and controlling the efficient and effective flow and storage of goods, services, and information from point of origin to point of consumption. It involves the coordination and integration of various activities, including transportation, warehousing, inventory management, packaging, and information management. The goal of logistics management is to ensure that the right products or services are delivered to the right place at the right time, in the right quantity, and in the right condition. It plays a crucial role in supply chain management, which encompasses all activities involved in the production, procurement, and distribution of goods and services. There are various activities in logistics management, ladies and gentlemen, and they include customer service, demand forecasting, inventory management, logistics communication, materials handling, order processing and packaging, parts and service support, plant and warehouse site location, purchasing, reverse logistics, traffic and transportation, warehousing and storage, to mention a few. This is the assessment criteria. If you are to practice what we have just been discussing, please look into this assessment criteria. And in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the Introduction to Supply Chain lecture provides a comprehensive overview of the fundamental concepts, principles, and components of supply chain management. It emphasizes the critical role of supply chain management, and in today's globalized and interconnected business landscape. Throughout the lecture, we explored the definitions of supply chain management as the coordination and integration of various activities involved in the production and delivery of goods and services. We discussed how supply chains are dynamic networks that encompass suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and customers, all working together to fulfill customer demand. We also highlighted the key objectives of supply chain management, including enhancing customer satisfaction, improving operational efficiency, minimizing cost, and fostering collaboration among supply chain customers. We examined the major drivers and challenges faced by supply chains, such as globalization, technology advancements, demand volatility, and sustainability concerns. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed taking this journey with us today, equipped with the newly gained knowledge, and you can now go and make a difference. All the best and a good day to you. Thank you.